Hi guys, it's me, Blue. This is really not going to be a very long video because I get to talk about my favorite books that I've ever read, so that makes me very happy. Today is the last day of the Booktubeathon, and although I'm very sad, I'm also very happy. I feel like I did really well for someone who's never done the Booktubeathon before. Tomorrow my retrospective might be a little bit different, but today, I had a good time. I had a lot of fun. I read some books that I wouldn't have read before. I am this close to making almost all my goals. I hope that I do. I don't think I will, but I will try my best. That's all I can do. So today Ariel asked us to talk about our favorite book, and I really wanted to come out and be super spiritual and be like, this is my, this is my Bible. It's the most important book in my life. And it totally is, except it's much more than a book to me. And admittedly, I don't always like every part of it. There are some really dark, icky places in here, and they're not good. And as much as it stinks, and as much as this is God breathed, and as much as it has changed so many lives in the world and done so much good, it can be a dark book. And so as much as it's a really powerful tool in my life and has done a lot of good, it's more than a book. So it can't just be my favorite book. So putting that to the side. This is my favorite book. This is The Birth House by Amy McKay. And this originally started out as a pick for a book club that I was invited to, and I enjoyed it. I read it probably twice easily before the book club meeting, and I met, and they were like, yeah, it's good. And then they gossiped and drank wine, which I don't think every book club is like that, but mine was. And it was very frustrating because I actually did want to talk about the books, and they did not. So that one, so I loved it. It's about early midwifery in Canada, specifically in Nova Scotia, and it is a beautiful, beautiful book. Amy McKay captures that part of the world really, really beautifully. They also talk about Boston and the Halifax fire and a lot of other historical events, so I guess it's historical fiction. I really, really enjoyed it. I'm just going to read the back of it. It says, the novel offers a world of mystery and wisdom, a world where tradition collides with science, where life and death meet under the moon. With a startling sense of time and place, the birth house travels through a landscape that is at once deeply tender and exquisitely harsh. McKay is possessed with a brilliant narrative gift. So there's a lot of different things on the back there. This one, it just talks about, if I were to read the whole back, oh my goodness. But it's such a good read. So if you get a chance to read it, The Birth House by Amy McKay, I love it. It's just absolutely amazing. If you ever have one of those ones where you have to read something for Wanderlust, or something for a country you've never been to and you've never been to Canada, or a place that you've always wanted to see and you've always wanted to go to, Atlantic Canada, totally recommend this one. It's such a good read. This is my favorite book. I think I've read it at least 24 times. It's so good. One of these days it's gonna be reread a book, and I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm just gonna read this one for the 13th time. It's just that good. So that's the book that I'm talking about. That's my favorite book. I've had such a good time this Booktubeathon. I'm kind of sad that it's over, but at the same time, tomorrow I get a holiday, and it's nice to have a break in a lot of different ways. So I'm glad. Things are good. I'm gonna say have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow for the kind of talking about what exactly I did this past week, whether I won or lost. It was good. It's been a good week. I've enjoyed it a lot. The one thing I want to say is that you can take away from this is just, keep reading. Keep having fun. Keep delving into books and wearing silly hats and reading books about things that you always wanted to do. Because I think that's my takeaway from this, is just to find books that challenge me. And I'm going to continue doing that. So support your local library. Knowledge is power. Oh, I hope that didn't sound off. You are probably hearing every phone in my house ding at the same time. So support your local library. Knowledge is power. And we'll probably see you again tomorrow.